Merhaba arkadaşlar, iyi akşamlar. Hepiniz EduGlobal 2022 Eğitim Rotaları Serisi'ne hoş geldiniz. Bu akşamki konuğumuz Wittenborg Üniversitesi'nden Amin Nadervandi. Amin Bey size üniversitenin başvuru koşulları, neden Hollanda, neden Wittenborg Üniversitesi'nde eğitim almanız gerektiğine dair genel bilgiler verecek. Daha önce de belirttiğimiz gibi webinarımız İngilizce olacaktır. Sunumun ardından questions kısmından bize sorularınızı iletebilirsiniz. Herkese keyifli bir webinar diliyorum ve sözü Amin'e bırakıyorum. Now, Amin, it's your turn and I'm making you the organizer. And
okay, thank you so much.
Good luck.
Thank you. Okay, my name is Amin Nadervandi. As I believe I have been introduced, I'm International Partnership Assistant at Wittenborg University of Applied Sciences. Actually, I'm gonna go and explain about our university, so it would be quicker for everyone. We are based here in the Netherlands. We're a School of Business and Management. We are specialized in these two fields. We have more than 30 years of experience, and we have around 1,000 students. One of the facts that I should mention about our university is the fact that these 1,000 students are from more than 100 different nationalities. So it makes us one of the most international institutions here in the Netherlands. And the good thing is all our programs are in English, so the students don't have to know any knowledge regarding Dutch or other languages. And basically in all our classes, we have the limitation of 5 to 30 students. So we have a personal approach to learning. And that means all the students can easily approach their professors, lecturers, or teachers and ask any question that they have regarding their studies. As you can see here is our ratio regarding different nationalities that are at the moment studying here at the Wittenborg. As you can see, we're actually the most international institution. And about recognition, we're among the few universities that has double.
Dear, I mean, sorry for interruption, but there is only white screen on our screen. The presentation is not here.
That's odd.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Now, when you made it full screen, we cannot see anything.
Okay, then I try to manage it somehow like this.
Yes. Yes. If it's okay for you.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Actually, this is the ratio that I was talking about. We have about over 100 different nationalities at Wittenborg. And next to this, I should mention that we're among the few universities that has double accreditation. We have NVAO, which is for the Netherlands government agency, and we have FIBA, which is a Swiss-German accreditation. And also we're successfully undergoing AACSB, which is a 2 years accreditation, but once we have it, we would be among the top business schools around the world. What makes us unique is our unique block system. Unlike the traditional intake system that were only 2 intakes per year, at Wittenborg we don't have that. We accept the students 6 times a year. And basically, because of these 6 times a year intakes, we have 6 graduation points, and basically there is no deadline. So whenever the students want, they can actually apply through us. And the good thing about our university is also we don't have no application fees. So you can easily send your documents to us so we can evaluate them. And also another option, actually the fact or feature better to say, is the fact that in case that you want to enter a specific intake, for example, March, May, or August, you can just apply 6 to 8 weeks in advance. And also this time is with the consideration of your visa process. For the Netherlands, all the visa process will be done through Wittenborg, so the students can actually just relax and wait for us to tell them that their visa is ready. I'm talking from the Netherlands, so it's better to say also we work with our partners in Munich and Vienna. But about Netherlands, we have 2 main campuses, which are in Amsterdam and Apeldoorn. Our Apeldoorn campus is our main campus, which is about 1 hour by train from Amsterdam. And in Apeldoorn, we have 2 buildings. About Apeldoorn, I should mention that it is a small, quiet, and safe city, and it is basically in the center of Netherlands. So we have great access to all other European countries. And with a few minutes of train ride, you can be actually in Germany, Belgium, or any country that you desire. Here are some cities from our Apeldoorn campus, some photos from our Apeldoorn campus, and the city of Apeldoorn. And also next to this, we have our Amsterdam campus, which is located in the business district of Amsterdam. It is about 15 minutes from the capital tourism and cultural heritage. The building that you can see, we operate only in 1 floor of it. And our bachelor program for entrepreneurial business administration and also 5 of our MBA programs are offered here. Our MBA program, as you can see, are in finance, data analytics, digital transformation, international management, and entrepreneurship and innovations. These are only for our Amsterdam campus. And the photo of our Amsterdam campus and also the city of Amsterdam. Also, the feature that we offer to all our students who come here in Apeldoorn is the fact that we guarantee accommodation for the students. The students have the chance to have 2 blocks of education and accommodation, which is roughly about 4 months. So basically, when the students come here to the Netherlands, they have a place for themselves, which the facilities are kind of shared. But with this registration, they can easily get their resident permit, their BSN number, and also they can open their bank accounts without any problems. Here are the list of our bachelor program that we offer. As you can see, the IBA, the International Business Administration, MCI for marketing, HBA. These are the programs that we offer here in Apeldoorn. And our EBA, which is for our entrepreneurial business administration, is offered in Amsterdam. The facts that I should mention about our bachelor program are the fact that we have a 3-year fast track. The students can finish their studies in 3 years. They can finish it in traditional 4 years, but in 3 years they can also finish. The internship is guaranteed. The student must and should actually take internship whether inside the university or outside of the university. The student have the chance to learn another language, which they can choose between French, German, Spanish, and Chinese. And all the students, they have a study coach tutor that in case they have any problem regarding their studies, they can actually contact the coach tutor and meet the coach tutor and solve their issues. The only requirement for our bachelor degree is a high school diploma and IELTS 6.0 or its equivalent TOEFL or TOEIC. We don't accept Duolingo. And next to this, for our students who wants to study master, we offer 2 kinds of master program. The first one is our MSc programs, which is a Master of Business Management. The specializations that you can see are digital marketing, logistics, finance, human resource management, entrepreneurship and innovation, hospitality management, tourism management, event management, and sport business management. About our master program, all of our master program are 18 months, which can also be finished in full 2 years. The internship is optional. It's up to the student. If they want, they can take an internship also. And the only requirement are bachelor degree in business domain and IELTS 6.5 or its equivalent TOEFL or TOEIC. In case the student don't have a bachelor degree in a business domain, or for example, their IELTS is 6, they can take our pre-master courses, which are 6 months, and after that, they can go and sit in our MSc programs. And next to our MSc, we offer another kind of master program, which is MBA, Master of Business Administration. For that, we have 2 locations, Apeldoorn and Amsterdam. I mentioned the Amsterdam MBA program. Also in Apeldoorn, we offer some other fields. For example, a smart industry, education, and international management are at the moment at the top of the interest of all people. And again, in this part, its duration is 18 months, which can be extended up to 2 years. The internship is again optional. But For our MBA programs, the bachelor degree, we actually don't have any specification for in which field the students have their bachelor degree. We only require IELTS 6.5 or its equivalent TOEFL or TOEIC, and also 3 years of work experience. And this work experience, because it is about business administration, we prefer the students to have this experience in actually managing and processing somewhere or in some locations. Here are some of our faculty members, and also the item that I mentioned, we have a practical approach. Basically, our university, it is the University of Applied Sciences, so we focus on the fact that students get higher after their education. So in order to reach and achieve this goal, we have guest lecturers who are leading people in this field from other cities and mostly from other countries, who come and tell the students about the actual and updated issues in these fields. Also, we have project weeks, which we have company visit for the students, we have workshop, and the students are assigned in group to actually to understand how they can work in a team and develop their presentational skills. And next to this, also we have some workshop regarding how the students' resume should look, how they should actually build their LinkedIn profile, so a student can actually get more ready for their future. Also, we have a career service. In this section, we offer job vacancies through our social medias, and also Wittenborg Connect, which is only accessible for our students. The student can apply for the jobs there, and also if the students find themselves, they can actually tell us and we evaluate if the job is suitable for them or not. And this is the case about career service. Also, in case that you want to apply through Wittenborg, it is a simple routine documents. You send application form, CV, motivation letter, your IELTS degree, academic transcript and recommendation, and a scan of passport with your photo. You can send them directly to our admission team, which is their address is admission@wittenborg.eu. When you send all these documents to our admission team within 3 working days, the admission team will get back to you whether your documents are enough or not, or if everything is okay. And after that, they arrange for interview. And once the interview is done, within 1 week or 2 weeks, the students can get their study agreement and their offer letter. And once this is also okay, the students will receive an invoice. And when the students actually pay the invoice, we send them a link for their visa documents, in which when they upload their visa documents, Wittenborg will apply for the student visa. And once the visa is ready, we inform the students to go to the nearest Dutch embassy and just collect their visa. So there is no need to actually the students take all the documents to the embassy again. And here are tuition fees for our undergraduate programs. For our bachelor programs is 9,800 euros each year. For pre-bachelor programs, as you can see, we have 6 months and 12 months. In case the student have IELTS 5 or IELTS 5.5, they can go to pre-bachelor programs, pre-bachelor preparation programs, whether to say, and after that, they can actually join our bachelor programs. And also here are our tuition fee for our master program. As you can see, it is 18,300 euros, which this amount is for the full 18 months or 2 years. And the preparation program for pre-master for MSc, as you can see, is 4,000 euro for 6 months. What we send to the students and applicants is an invoice like this, which we include the accommodation in them, the health insurance, visa, and also a study material. And also for Apple Learn for master program, as you can see, we send an invoice like that. That is the minimum amount that we accept from the students, which I believe that you can see it is 15,730. And the remaining amount the students can pay them within 6 months after arrival here in the Netherlands. And also next to that, we have this invoice for Amsterdam. For Amsterdam, because we don't have accommodation, we don't offer accommodation ourselves, and partner agencies and other agencies will offer accommodation. We don't put them directly in the invoice of the students. What is good to know is the fact that we offer scholarships for all the students. For all the newest students, whether they're bachelor, MSc, or MBA, they can apply for our scholarships, which we offer Hollanda'da scholarship and Wittenborg MBA scholarship. As long as the student have IELTS 6.5 and GPA is 7.5, they can apply for this. And the amount is 5,000 euros, and it is in the terms of reduction of the fee. So the student should actually apply for it when at the first moment that they are actually contacting the admission team through their application. And also the student can actually apply for Wittenborg Fund each year, which is offered for all the students, whether they're new or current. The student should have IELTS 6.5 and GPA 8, and this amount is between 500 euro to 1,500 euros. I should mention that here are some facts that why people should consider Netherlands. In Netherlands, 95% of people can speak very good English. They have a very good command in English. The tuition fee and cost of living is very kind of suitable and lower than other English speaking countries. We're one of the safest countries. We have a rich history. We're among the top 10 happiest countries around the world. We're the 17th largest economy in the world. And our universities are considered the best universities all around the world. About our Apple loan, I should mention that the cost of living for each month is between 800 euros to 1,100 euros. And the student have the chance to work while they're studying, which is 16 hours of work, or they can actually work full-time during summer, this is kind of a pocket money. The student can actually pay their necessary expenses with this. And after graduation, the student can apply for orientation year visa, which is 1 year just for finding a job. And once the student find a job, their new employer can actually change their visa. What I should mention about our visa is the fact that when Wittenborg asks for the visa document, we also ask for bank statement from the student, which the student should actually show that they have the minimum amount of 11,500 euros in their account. It's whether for the students or their sponsor. And also we have a student experience program that we have for our students. It's something that we put so the students don't feel homesick and they can actually know each other, know our staff, so they actually feel like they're at home. And this brings me to my last 2 slides. In case that you want to send your document, you can send them directly to our admission team. Or in case you have any question, you can contact me directly by representation@wittenborg.eu. And here I come to the end of my presentation. I hope that you liked it. And if you have any question, I would be happy to help.
Thank you so much. I mean, there is a quick presentation and I have some questions from our students. Actually, the first questions is about, just a minute. Could students arrange their internship easily if they do have a nicer LinkedIn profile and portfolio?
Yes, actually they can. And at the moment, especially in the Netherlands, since everywhere is open, most of the places are looking for new interns, so the chances are so high. Also, I should mention that 85% of Dutch population are vaccinated now, and all new international students can actually go to nearest vaccination site, have their first vaccine. So they basically can go to their work without any problems.
Okay, that's so cool. One of our students asked, she missed the work permit part, and could you please repeat the details again?
The student have the chance to work 16 hours a week during their studies, or next to this, actually alternative to this, they can work full-time during summer. This amount of work is only enough for the necessary expenses of the students, so the students shouldn't actually count on this money to pay all their expenses. And also, after finishing up their studies, the student can change their visa to orientation year. That means the student will have only 1 year to just find a job. And once they find a job, their new employer will actually change their visa for them.
Okay. Speaking of campuses, which one is the most preferred ones by students?
Actually, Amsterdam and Apeldoorn, better to say, it depends on what kind of major actually you want to study, is first of all. But to tell you the truth, if the student want to study MBA, our MBA campus is in Amsterdam. Also, we offer some of our MBA in Amsterdam, as I already mentioned. And in Amsterdam, lots of companies, they have branches there, so the student can find a job very easily. And next to that, we have our Apeldoorn campus, which is literally in the center of Netherlands. So a student will have great access to all over Netherlands. And also some of our majors are only offered in Apeldoorn. So basically for some majors, the student would choose Apeldoorn, and for some other majors, they would go for Amsterdam.
Okay. The another question is, how long does it take for students to move out their own houses for those who want to live with their friends? What about the price range? I think it's all about accommodation price per month.
Actually, it depends on what kind of accommodation the students find. The item is usually after 4 months. Majority of our students actually move out because they want to live with their friends, or they find a place to live alone. But to tell you the truth, the price range is different between 450 to up to actually 900 or even 1,100, depending on the square meter that the student would like to live. But usually with 500 or 600, they would find a very nice studio if they're alone.
Yes, in Apeldoorn, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
In Amsterdam, there are lots of other options. For example, living with other people. So the prices would really change because there are lots of empty spaces there.
Okay. For MBA, IELTS total 6.5 band needed, or is there any minimum band for each part, such as listening 6 point or speaking 6.5?
No, actually, we look at the overall of the students.
So there is no need to differences between each part. It's all about the total part.
Yes,
okay.
We only care about the overall. Also, we have no age restriction. So a student with any kind of age, they can apply. But for MBA, they should have the work experience.
What about the work experience? Could you tell us more about work experience? For example, for application, the student needs to get 3 years experience or 5 years experience?
Minimum 3 years, we ask, because MBA usually is for the students who are already a manager of a process or manager of some people, and they want to actually be better at doing that. So we asked the student to show us a work experience that they were managing some process or some people. And based on that, the students have the necessary knowledge to actually enter our MBA programs. Okay. No matter what their bachelor was, so they actually know how the work how the job actually works.
Okay. The other question is, what are 3 things students most complain about?
In which case?
In which case, okay. The person who asked the question, if you give us some details, we can answer your question. And the other question is, if our grade point average from university is good, like 3.20, but IELTS is only 5.5 or 6, what are our chances? What are our chances of getting masters for marketing? I can read it, okay? Sorry.
No, it's okay. Actually, okay. For marketing, let me bring it here. In case the student actually want to study MSc, which has digital marketing and communication, I should mention that the students should have at least IELTS 6, which you mentioned they have. So when the student have IELTS 6, they can go and take pre-master programs, which is 6 months. And after that, they can go to our digital marketing and communication courses and programs. We offer pre-master only for our MSc programs, so as students who have IELTS 6 can actually enter this program.
The student gave me some details. What are 3 things students most complain with regard to Netherlands?
It depends. One thing it depends on the students. Netherlands is a center of Europe, so sooner or later you will see lots of rain. But next to that, they're actually really friendly. They all can speak English perfectly, and I think nothing else about Netherlands. Just if you like the weather, it's fine.
Okay, I have some questions for you. I remember you do not offer any English preparation course.
Yes, but for Turkish people, in case that they want to take bachelor programs, if they have IELTS 5 or 5.5, they can actually go to our preparation programs. But we need the minimum IELTS of 5 or 5.5.
Okay, if someone doesn't get any 5.5, he or she needs to improve their English skills minimum to 5.5 to get pre-bachelor program in your university.
Yes.
Okay, how about the financial details for visa application? You said you need to show 11,500 euros in your or your sponsor's bank account. Is it about blocked account like Germany?
No. Actually, once a student paid the invoice to us, we ask the bank statement to show that the student have access to this amount or their sponsor. So we just put it as their visa document for the students. So the Dutch immigration service would check and understand that the student has the expenses for living here for 1 year. But I should mention the fact that we need this amount to be in the student's account for minimum 3 months or their sponsor.
Okay, the bank statement needs to for 6 months or 3 months or for a month? 3 months, okay.
After paying our invoice.
After paying the student's invoice, yes. Arkadaşlar, yavaş yavaş sonuna geliyoruz. Webinarımızın başka sorusu olan arkadaşlarımız varsa Amin'le birlikte seve seve yardımcı olmak isteriz. Actually, I mean, I finished our questions right now, and I asked the students to get any question more for you.
Okay, sure.
Bu arada arkadaşlar chat kısmına benim mail adresimi yazıyorum. İsmim Arzu. Hollanda başvuruları ile ilgili olarak daha detaylı bilgi almak isterseniz, ya Arzu Hanım benim bu evraklarımı da bir kontrol ettireyim dediğiniz noktada biz Wittenborg Üniversitesi'nin resmi temsilciliği olduğumuz için size bu noktada yardımcı oluyoruz. Chat box'a ben mail adresimi yazıyorum. Daha detaylı bilgi almak isteyenler, başka merak ettiği konu olan arkadaşlar bize buradan ulaşabilirler. Bu arada bakıyorum. By the way, I'm checking the question section again.
Thank you.
I think that's all. Thank you for your efforts and presentation, Amin. We will upload this session our YouTube video, and you can share, and we also share the session again.
Okay, sure. That will be great. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Thank you
so much. Çok teşekkür ederiz arkadaşlar katıldığınız için. Tekrardan görüşmek üzere. Herkese iyi akşamlar. Goodbye, Amin.
Goodbye. Good night. Have a good one.
Good night.